Hi everyone. Um, I know I'm kind of low energy already, but I always I try to be as honest as I can in everything that I put out, and especially vlogs because I feel like it's the only time to really like get to know me as a person rather than the script and content that I'm portraying. So I'm not gonna put on a face or anything right now. I'm feeling pretty low energy. uh, this is gonna be a pretty quick and dirty, like no edit, just confession, I guess. I'm not I'm not Catholic, and I'm not in a confession booth or anything, but I don't know what else to call it. So yeah, let's go with confession. Um, I don't know what I'm doing anymore as far as video content and stuff is concerned. Um, to be clear, I have plenty of ideas. Like, I know what I would like to do, um, but I don't. I don't know. Maybe it's. I hope it's a temporary thing, but I feel like I've just kind of lost the energy for it. A big part of that is just the state of the internet right now, and of course the state of the world. But I'll get to that. Where I reached 1,000 subscribers, and it was this big deal. It sure doesn't feel like it. Um, I mean, I get views, and like I love everyone that comes out and is excited about every new video and stuff, but I don't feel like it's been worth the effort lately. I basically like have to do nothing but video editing for a week or so in order to put some of these videos out, and to only get maybe 50 to 100 views per video is not great. And it's not so much the views, like that alone I have no problem with, but I do this stuff as a dialogue. I want to connect with people. I want, you know, to have a conversation about things I love, things I don't love, whatever. That's why I always kind of invite the discussion and the comments and stuff. That's not happening. Um, so it feels very passive. Like, if you enjoy the videos, great. I'm happy. Like that's why I do it. But because there's no real engagement or anything, I don't get that feedback loop. You know what I mean? Um, like for example, I've also been streaming lately, like more regularly. I never really did that before, and yes, that's part of why I haven't had as much time to like devote and think about editing and stuff. But also, like when you're streaming, you have a constant chat source, and early on, I never like. I was always the one that's like, yeah, streaming's fun, like whatever, but it's not what I want to do because I enjoy the video production side and all that. And I do. But lately, I guess my heart just hasn't been in the production side of things. Like, I just want to play games and, pass the time. Um, so to think about, like, gathering all of the footage and all of that stuff and then actually sit down and spend like days at a time editing together something that I'm happy with and then putting it out there to everyone and hearing crickets. I'm kind of over that, I guess. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful or anything. Because like I said, I love that people enjoy watching. But I guess what I'm saying is I love the audience, but I don't love the reaction. And a big part of that is, to kind of get back to it, the state of the world. I mean, we are basically a year into this global pandemic. And while it doesn't always feel like it sometimes, or to some people, it's really, I think, burning me out. I am almost a year now of work from home, because I started a little bit later than everyone else did. And like, I thought it would be nice to have some extra time, not deal with the drive to work and that kind of thing. Um, like be able to think about some of these things while I'm sitting here. And that hasn't, it happened at first, but I think over time it's like that isolation. Um, like I've kind of, my brain has shut off, as I even struggle to think of the words for what I'm trying to explain. And that's part of why I've enjoyed streaming, because it's very low key. I can, just go live with a game I would probably be playing anyway and share it with people, chat casually, no pressure, no script, none of that. And usually I would not enjoy that part as much as, writing the script and doing the production side of it. But because I've just kind of been unmotivated, that's a nice creative outlet without putting all the work in, if that makes sense. So it kind of sucks because I have so many ideas. Like, I hailed this as Zelda year and all that. I think I've put out one Zelda video and it was kind of a cop out. And I want to get back to that, but I got halfway through writing a script about Breath of the Wild and I didn't really feel confident in it. Which granted, my self-confidence and self-esteem has kind of been in the garbage anyway. A year of staying home all the time, I haven't been very healthy, I'll say that. But yeah, I haven't really had the motivation to put in the work and put myself out there like that lately. And I don't know what to do about that. Like I said, I hope it's temporary, but I also wanted to have a video out there explaining why I haven't really been around much and why I haven't been keeping the promises that I made for this year. I think mental health is very important. We need to be more open and honest about our mental states, and mine's not good. So I'm trying to think of ways to still put out content, because I do like the problem here is the way the YouTube algorithm works, and I'll get back on topic, but of course it's a zero vlog. I'm gonna rant. The way the YouTube algorithm works is it focuses on consistency. Like it expects like daily, well-produced output, because all they care about anymore are the big teams of professional, like lifers that can do this 40 hours a week with a whole production team and put out something daily that looks like it took, 2 weeks to make. I can't do that. My stuff does take 2 weeks to make. So when I don't have the motivation to do it, it can easily be like 2 months between videos, and I don't even realize it because of how long I'm used to it taking anyway. So YouTube doesn't like to promote me. And the only way I can think to even stay relevant is to put out things like what I did recently with just like the stream archive of me and my friend Tyler playing through Kirby Superstar. Obviously, I can't be putting out 3-hour videos all the time. That's not feasible. I did that one because it was basically a full game Let's Play, and I thought it was something kind of different, But I think I could do things more like the kind of one-off Mario 3D World I did with my friend Eve. It also, side note, it helps when I have like friends to play with, because I have someone to bounce off of. It's not just me, struggling to be funny against the odds. Because that's not always easy to do when my brain is foggy. But I can probably do more of that stuff. I was working on editing together some stream highlights just like of the last few months of games and things that I've done, but just going through the like hours a week of stream content to find the highlights and stuff, I got bored real quick. So I gotta figure out a different way to do that. Whether it's just like right after the stream, making highlights on Twitch and then exporting those to compile so I don't like forget what the funny parts are. Or I don't know. I'll figure it out. But that's probably not as feasible as I thought it was going to be right now. But like I think I'm going to maybe do some more kind of like first looks at games I'm playing right now. Because like I said, I just want to play games and, chill. So like I had a few games gifted to me for my birthday, for example, which by the way, thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. I was pretty dead that day from a weekend of a very fun weekend. But, when you're 32 and trying to have a birthday party of a 21-year-old, your body hates you. So yeah, anyway, thank you everyone. I know I didn't really like say anything on Twitter or whatever, but I really do appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. But anyway, a few people gifted me games. And so like, I'd like to put out some content on those, so they can kind of see me enjoying the games, for example. But there are some others that I've been wanting to do. Like my plan originally was to do some kind of like Zelda-like game every month, as kind of a, fill in the Zelda year content. And maybe I'll still do that even without the, big produced videos that I have planned. But it would be more just like kind of casual first looks, like, not crazy commentary or anything. Just me going over the game for, 30 to 40 minutes. I don't know. Those have done well in the past because people just want to see gameplay. They probably don't even care that there's commentary. But yeah, basically right now I'm at the point where I don't want to put in the effort and not see the results. Because when you have a fragile mental state, you kind of thrive off of that like serotonin release of, the video content cycle, I guess. And it's very easy to get discouraged where, you are really excited about something, you put it out, and then it doesn't meet your expectations. And so you're just shattered and don't want to make anything anymore. And that's not me. I've never really been that kind of person. I make what I want to make, and once it's out in the world, I have no control over it. But I'm just saying right now, I don't care. I feel like if I did force myself to put in the effort to, put something out there that didn't reach my expectations, I would be disappointed in it, and it still wouldn't do well. So why spend the time? So that's why I've kind of been trying to find things where they're easier edits and it's just kind of more fun. And I can knock it out in like a day. So I think I'm going to focus on that stuff for a bit. I just wanted to let everyone know because, I had all these grand plans, and now 3 months in, I've put out like 3 videos this year, and that's not what I intended. I'm a little disappointed in myself because I didn't reach my own expectations in that way. But I also don't feel comfortable spending a lot of time on something that I know I will be disappointed in. Because I'm not mentally there. I try to write a script and I read back over it and I'm like, meh, I'm not happy with this. I was talking to some people on Discord the other day about what I think makes a good difficulty curve. And I was like, you know what? That would actually be a really cool, editorial analysis for a video, like going over different games and how they get the difficulty curve between your power level and the enemy power level, like how those intersect in a good or bad way. And I got really excited about the idea, didn't do anything with it. So like right now I'm just kind of keeping my idea board up, and whenever I feel better, I'll make some stuff. But I don't want to force myself. I don't want to push it, and I definitely don't want to rush anything. Because it's just hard to be here, home alone all day at work and not really be able to do anything on weekends or evenings or whatever. Because everyone sucks and the country's still closed because they can't friggin' wear a mask and, get vaccinated and do their part so that we can get back to normal. So I felt a little defeated. And streaming is a nice distraction, like 2 days a week. But even that, like, I get a few people that are awesome. But like, I'm not growing as a streamer. I just look forward to the same people coming every week, and that's fine. Like, cause I'm just doing it casually. But like, if I got too busy, streaming would still be the first thing to go, because I don't feel like it plays to my strengths, and I don't feel like the way Twitch works is allowing me to grow. I'm also really bad at self-promotion. And Twitter, like, punishes anyone that promotes themselves anyway. Like, if you have a link in your tweet or whatever, they basically hide it. So I've kind of felt like I'm just shouting into the nether whenever I try to promote anything I've done and I'm proud of. So yeah, there's a lot of things here. I don't want to get too into it, but, I wanted to give you a little peek inside my brain and how I've been lately, because I haven't really been on social media much or anything lately either, because I just don't feel like I have anything to say. I mean, I sit here during the day while at work, and then work is over, I close my laptop and I continue sitting here. The variety that breeds creativity is gone. Like, I don't have that. So every now and then an idea will pop up, but I'll feel too depressed or bored or whatever to actually write it. So I just write the idea down for later and then go back to playing whatever random game I've probably already played before. I've been going through a lot of emulator stuff lately, just in case you were curious. But anyway, I said this is going to be quick and dirty, and I was wrong. So, as usual, this has gone way too long, and I should probably end it. I'm kind of talking in circles now anyway. But just know that I'm not giving up. I'm just kind of taking a break. So content will come out randomly as I feel like it. Whenever I have something to share, like gameplay with friends or whatever. But I'm taking a break on the effort side of things, I guess. Maybe just kind of let my channel organically grow for a bit. And then when I have something to say, put the effort in, and hopefully I'll have an audience that still cares. At this point, I don't know. But I was firmly in the I just make content for myself, and if no one watches it, that's fine camp for a while. But since I haven't wanted to make it for myself, and it feels like there's not an audience that cares, what's left? So I need to get back to, finding myself and what I want to do so that I can go back to not caring about how well the video does itself. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's all I got. So, hopefully I'll see you again soon. I just don't know how or what it will be.